Ugh, this house is such a mess. Why do you never help out around the house, Austin? You live here too, you know? So why do you think it's okay to just leave it a dump? Have some pride, will you?
What are you on about, Mom? This place is spotless.
No, it's not. There's dirty dishes everywhere in the kitchen, not to mention the surfaces are covered in crumbs and food splodges.
Well, that's not my fault. I cleaned the kitchen from top to bottom. If there's anything dirty in there now, then it's Harley's.
Uh-huh, sure it is.
It is. I always help out around the house. I'm actually the only one to do any of the cleaning and tidying. You and Harley never do it.
Well, that's just not true. How can you speak to me like that? And how could you lie about your sister like that? She's always helping out and making sure that everything is as clean and tidy as possible. She's truly a little angel, she is. My perfect daughter.
Ugh, barf.
Stop being so rude. Maybe if you were more like her, then you'd have actually made something of your life by now.
What's that supposed to mean?
The only thing you do all day is sit in your room and doodle away on your paper. Where's the skill in that? I mean, who's going to want to pay for anything that you draw? It's all rubbish. It's not a real job at all.
Wow, tell me how you really feel.
I will tell you. You need to go get a real job so that you can start providing for this family. Forget about this drawing nonsense and go get an office job. That's what a good, self-respecting person would do, instead of freeloading off of their family.
I'm freeloading? I'm sorry, but have you met your daughter? Harley does absolutely nothing to help out around the house. She doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, and she certainly doesn't tidy up after herself. Not to mention the fact that, even though she has a job, she doesn't give you any money for rent and bills.
Oh, and I'm supposed to believe that you do give me money?
Yes, I give you $600 a month to live here.
Is that so?
Of course it is. So I don't know why you don't seem to believe me.
Oh, it's just funny, really.
What is?
Well, Harley said that you would say this. She told me the truth, though. How she gives you $600 a month for you to give to me so that you wouldn't feel like a failure. She obviously can't afford to give me any money because she's been giving it to you. She would risk my anger being directed at her simply so you could feel like you are helping me out. I bet you just wanted to try and have something to hold over my head so that I'd feel like I'd have to do whatever you want or believe whatever you say. Well, nice try, but it didn't work.
What are you talking about? I never took any money off of Harley. I earn all my money myself, and what I give you is out of my own pockets because I want to help out however I can to make things easier on you. I knew it wouldn't be the easiest having me move back in for a little while, so I wanted to show you how much I appreciate it while I get back on my feet again.
Oh, please. Look, your lies aren't going to work on me. I know the truth now that Harley told me.
Why do you believe everything Harley tells you but refuse to believe anything I say?
Because Harley's my perfect girl. She would never lie to me. She's just that good of a daughter.
And I'm just a horrible son. Is that how you feel?
Look, sometimes things just don't work out in families. You're my son, but if I had to choose between you and Harley, then I'm sorry. I'd pick Harley every time.
Thanks for letting me know how little you value me.
I just think that it's time for you to move on with your life. Move out of my house and get yourself your own place.
Are you actually kicking me out? Like, is this for real?
Yes, I don't see what else to do to make you grow up.
So you're gonna make me move out of my childhood home, the place where I grew up, simply because you think that I don't help with the housework and chores?
Well, when you say it like that, you make me sound so petty. Besides, it's not just because you don't help out around the house. I want your room empty so I can convert it into an ensuite addition.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. An ensuite? You're kicking me out for an ensuite? How selfish can you get?
Me? Selfish? I beg your pardon?
Well, it's true. No loving and caring mother would kick their child out of the house simply so they could build themselves a new bathroom.
And no self-respecting and loving son would freeload off of his family simply so that he could doodle all day long in his room.
It's not doodling. How many times have I told you that I'm a graphic designer? I'm not doodling. I'm working hard with a number of different businesses and companies. I work a lot more than Harley. I mean, is she ever gonna aspire to become something more than just a part-time bar worker? She's even rubbish at that, often getting people's orders wrong.
You're such a horrible brother, bad-mouthing your sister like that. I want you out of my house as soon as possible. Do you understand?
You know what? Fine. But don't come crying to me when you realize what a mistake you've made.
I doubt that will happen.
Whatever. At least I'll finally be rid of you and your toxic ways.
I feel the same way.
Hey, Austin, I just heard about what happened between you and Mom. What a shame. If you couldn't tell, by the way, that was sarcasm. I know you're a bit slow sometimes.
No, I got it. I was just choosing to ignore you.
Ugh, talk about being rude.
What do you want, Harley?
Nothing, really. Just here to gloat about how you're being kicked out, and I'm not.
What a productive use of your time. Really, you've excelled yourself this time.
Whatever. You can try and be as smart alecky and sarcastic as you want, but at the end of the day, I'm the one staying at home. In a place I don't have to pay a single penny towards, and you're the one getting kicked out.
You say that like it's a bad thing, but I'm the one who won't have to deal with you or Mom anymore.
Try and act as uncaring as you want. It's not working. Don't you want to know why Mom suddenly wants you gone?
I'm gonna guess it has something to do with you.
So what if it does? I need your room because it's bigger than mine. My boyfriend wants to move in with me and we need a bigger space to live.
Your boyfriend? Oh, you mean that low-life moron who's always at the bar you work at? The one who can't even hold down a job?
Don't talk about him like that. He's a good guy. He just needs a little bit of help to figure out what he wants to do in his life.
I'm sure.
It's true.
Okay, I'll humor you. If you wanted my bedroom, why not just ask? I could have moved into yours.
No you couldn't. I need my room for all of my clothes and stuff. It's going to be my wardrobe.
And does Mom know about this? Because she thinks she's turning my room into an ensuite.
Over my dead body she is. It doesn't matter anyway. I'll have her moved out of the house before long, and it'll be mine and Troy's.
His name's Troy? LOL.
Whatever. Just make sure you're moved out of my room ASAP. Troy wants to move in before the end of the month.
And we wouldn't want to upset Troy now, would we?
No, you wouldn't.
Hey, Ryan, could I ask a huge favor of you? Hey, Austin, what's the favor? Could I come and crash at your place for a little while? Just until I can sort myself out. My mom and my sister are kicking me out of the house. They're what? Why? Well, apparently I don't help out around the house or with the rent and bills. That's according to Mom anyway. My sister just wants me gone so she can move her trashy boyfriend in. What a lovely family you have. Tell me about it. So, would it be cool if I stayed over? I've already got a house viewing lined up, so it wouldn't be for long. Just until I can get all the finances sorted out. Yeah, of course. You're welcome here anytime. You know that. Thanks, mate. What are you gonna do about your mom and sister, though? You can't just let them get away with kicking you out like this. Don't worry, they're not getting off lightly.
Austin, sweetie, it's been a while. How are you settling into your new home? Maybe I could come visit sometime? What do you think?
What do you want, Mom?
Huh? What do you mean? Can't a mom just talk to her son and see how he's doing?
Yes, a mom can. You, not so much.
What's that mean?
You only ever act nice to me when you want something. You've never just messaged me to see how I'm doing. So, what do you want?
Well, maybe there's a reason why I never message, especially when you act like an ungrateful and sarcastic little brat.
Let me guess. You've only just realized that I was the one paying the bills, right? And now you've come crawling back to me to beg for some money.
I just need a little bit.
Knew it.
It's just, the month after you moved out, I realized that I hadn't gotten the usual $600, because Harley said that she lent you the money to give to me, I thought I'd just ask her for it. I mean, it's a lot to have 3 adults living in the house and using all the utilities.
Oh, right. Harley's boyfriend moved in.
Yeah. Well, when I asked her for the money, she confessed that she didn't actually have it and that you were the one giving me the money from your own wages instead.
I did try to tell you.
I can't afford all of the bills, and now Harley isn't even working.
Why not?
She got fired because her boyfriend started a fight at the bar with someone who was hitting on her.
Haha, lol.
It's not funny, Austin. We're in a really tight spot, and I heard that you were doing well. How is that, by the way? Did you finally get a proper job like I told you to?
Well, it turns out that people will pay a lot of money for my so-called doodling skills. I mean, when I lived with you, I was doing okay, but since moving out and not having to spend hours cleaning the house, I've had more time to grow my business. I'm earning quite a lot now.
So all that time you were actually doing a real job?
Yep.
Well, great. That just means that you can give me some money on a monthly basis for the house.
Nope.
What?
I'm not giving you anything. You treated me like rubbish the entire time that I lived with you. Always taking Harley's word over mine, and acting as if I was nothing but a freeloader. You even kicked me out. Just because you want my money now doesn't mean I've forgotten or forgiven you for what you did. You're not getting a penny out of me.
You ungrateful brat. I brought you into this world, so you owe me.
I owe you nothing. I didn't ask to be born, because if I had, I would have asked for a better mother.
Why,
You've made your bed now. It's time for you to lie in it. Don't try to contact me again, because I want nothing to do with you or Harley anymore. If you do, I'll just be sure to get a restraining order.
But...
Goodbye. Have a nice life. I know I will now that I'm rid of you toxic people. After cutting off my mom and sister, I felt much more free. It was like a horrible, toxic weight had been lifted from my shoulders. I continued to grow my graphic design business, and it became a huge success. I even started dating an amazing woman, and I think she might be the one. As for my mom and sister, the last I heard, they had to sell the house as they couldn't pay the bills. My mom moved away to try and start a new life somewhere else, and Harley ended up moving to a horrible, rundown apartment with her new boyfriend, Tristan. She really knows how to pick him.